So, hello guys, and welcome back to Magic 2015, and welcome to episode 2. So, anyhow, like I said, I had wanted to show you guys the deck building element here, and in theory, I think we briefly checked it out at the end of the first video. I'm not terribly sure on that because I did play a little bit more. But anyhow, this is the deck building editor, and well, in theory, I should be able to augment our starting deck here with 10 booster cards coming off of the bonus pre-order type of thing there. But it doesn't look like it showed up. I checked on the forums, and it said that what we need to do here is first and foremost play through one of the very first missions inside the campaign proper. So with that said, I'm going to load up the campaign. Let's go and really defeat the first person there. So hopefully this will be a bit of an extended episode where we get to check out those cards and fight the first person here. So, starting off, what should happen is that the game will give us this overarching world. I believe there's usually like 2 to 5 opponents per world or region, and there will be 5 regions. But it looks like that button just takes us to the farthest area in the campaign, if you will. So let's see. We are confronted with a horrible sight: the mangled body of a planeswalker. From the shadows, you hear a mad giggling and a chorus of groans. The corpse begins to twitch, and the ghoul color Geysa, I guess. Sorry guys if the pronunciation isn't terribly exact, emerges, happy to add another recruit to her army. So I guess that'll be the first battle. I mean, this being a trading based off of a trading card game, I mean, it's not exactly going to have the the best story, to say the least, but I mean, it works. And from the looks of it, I think we'll just go with this hand. And in general, I mean, for these games, you'll have your own playing style. And personally, I like to start off with a whole bunch of these resource cards so that we can have a continuous supply. And let's see what we'll get going from here. So starting off with 1 red card, we get to put down a Foundry Street Denizen. Whenever another red creature enters the battlefield, this one gets +1 to attack till the end of the turn. So interesting. Right, so we'll place that down. I'm gonna see whether or not we can skip some of these countdowns, but they definitely sped this up from previous games, although it's still a little bit slower. But we'll see what we can do about that, and we'll see how well we can put down some early game aggression here. So let's see, we can start off. This thing has, and again, reading the text carefully because that's where most mistakes come from. Whenever another red creature enters the battlefield under your control, this one will get +1 attack to the end of the turn. So if I put down this goblin sorcery spell thing to get 2 goblin creatures, that should at the very least add +1 attack here to my existing creature here. Yeah, +3 now. So we're +2 because there's 2 of them now. So with that said, we can use this to attack. They don't have any creatures on the field just yet. This will hopefully fire off. There we go. That'll do some damage, and we can continue from there. Right, so far so good. And again, this deck, my playstyle revolves around using fast aggression. So that's what I'm focusing on here. And what did they put down here? They put down just a rather bland creature. This one has no abilities, and when they don't have any abilities, they'll just give you some sort of description or some sort of lore bit. And it looks like it's just a 3/2 creature, so that's that. Right, so we can go from there, put down another resource. You know what, we're not going to check that out. And let's see, what is this? Whenever enchanted creature attacks, so whenever the enchanted creature attacks, put a 1/1/1 counter on it. Then, if it has 3 or more +1/1 counters on it, sacrifice Ordeal of Heliod. So from the looks of it, this is actually quite a nifty spell here. So provided that we can keep the Ordeal here going for 3 turns, we get a pretty buffed up creature in addition to +10 life. Now, I'm pretty sure that our life isn't capped at a maximum of 20, so we can go over that limit. And with that said, I think we'll cast this right now. We'll place it on our Foundry Street Denizen, because that's just our current go-to creature, I guess. And I think we'll launch an attack like that. go with it. And in general, hope to do some damage here. And it looks like that bonus is applied at the very start here, so that's good. And it looks like this will hit for quite a bit. Excuse me, folks. It seems to be like wildfire season where I'm living, and today was really nice and all at the start when I started recording here. And now the sky is like all hazy and stuff, and I have the window open. I don't know if you can hear it, but now there's definitely like smoke or something in the air there. But anyhow, going forwards, let's see what else we can do. So get out another resource card. Let's see. Marauding Maulhorn. This is a let's see. Attacks each combat round on. Oh, let's see. Marauding Maulhorn attacks each combat if able, unless you control. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat. Let's see. I think we'll play that down. And I'm gonna see what we can do here. Right, so the battle's going forwards, and what I think we'll do here is that... what I'm a little bit worried about here is that we can get our Denzin Street, we can get our guy here to attack, and hopefully do some damage here. But at the same time, I'm a little worried that this ghoul thing will counter it. You know what? I think what it'll do here is that we'll start off with attack. Our creature here is probably gonna get 4/3 now, so it should be able to take. Well, it was originally able to take down this Warpath Ghoul to begin with, but I think we'll just sacrifice it here because those ghouls seem to be pretty tough in comparison to my cards. So we'll hopefully stall them up here in addition to doing a tiny amount of damage onto them. And we'll see what we can do going from there. This AI opponent's deck seems to be really plain. They have a lot of these like no ability cards, but they're pretty strong creatures, mind you. Right, so I'll play down another one of those things. We'll put down the Pitchburn Devils card here, mostly because of the fact that we can use that plus rather 3 damage when it dies to pick off either of these creatures, or at least one of those creatures. And starting off from the looks of it, yeah, this card over here has to attack each turn, so it'll do its thing, and I'm just going to let it do exactly that. So I mean, in this situation, they're probably going to use, yeah, his massive ghouls to counter us. And mind you that you can use multiple cards to counter one attacker. So from the looks of it, there will be a trade-off there. Both of these, I guess, fairly powerful cards will be removed. And let's see, he's gonna nick me for 3. That's not too bad. We can block him right now. And actually, you know what? Let's actually do that. Actually, no. Probably should wait a bit before making this choice. My thoughts are right now is that if I use Pitchburn Devils to counter it, it'll take both of these cards out of play, obviously, but I do get that 3+ damage that goes directly to Living Death over whatever the name of the person is over there, which would drop them down to 10. And I mean, this deck's general theme is aggression. I mean, ultimately, next turn, something is going to block Pitchburn Devils from attacking anyways, so I think this will be the best train of thought here. Right, so that's going to do something like that. It's going to... Why we have the ability to target ourselves here with the ability, but... yeah, we'll fire that off. That'll drop down their life points down to 10. They're going to put down a very aggressive creature with only 1 life, so we can block that with the Goblin here, so that's good. Let's see, so we'll get that down onto the field. Let's see. Oh, this is going to be nice. We should have enough mana to cap both of these. So put down the Fiend thing here for now. They have Summoning, where no, Summoning Sickness is going to disappear for them next turn. We're going to go with this. Next turn, we're going to put down the 2 Attendant Knights and get our guys to attack. I'm going to guess that nothing's probably going to happen this turn. So I'd assume that they're probably not going to attack here. They might, but then we can of course just attack them or block them with the Goblin. Yeah, they're not going to do anything. They're going to put down a few more cards. What is this? Carrion Crow. This thing is a flying battle. This thing is a flying creature, so none of our ground-based forces here can counter it. And overall, that's that. And oh, they're gonna put down 2 of them. That is actually slightly, that's actually kind of lethal there, but oh well, that's not too big of a deal. Right, so we'll put down our Attendant Knight here. That should also add those tokens. Oh, whoops, what am I thinking? Yeah, that one isn't, that thing isn't a enchantment or a spell of sorts, it's a creature, never mind there. So we could have, well no, we couldn't use it earlier. Anyhow, in that regards, I think we'll just attack and go with it here. Oh, and I see they're gonna counter us on one front, and like I said, I mean, most of the mistakes that you'll make is just simply just assuming things were going off of there. But anyhow, my bad there, but I don't think that did too much. Wow, they seem to have like a surprising amount of those land cards, and they're all just black ones too. They don't have any variants inside them, unlike ours. Right, so let's see what we can do here in regards to an attack like that. I believe he can block with those flying creatures though. Yeah, he's going to try to block some of the weaker attacks, which is fine. Let's see. I'm gonna bring in a generic 2/2 zombies card, alright? And they're gonna end the turn. Right, so let's see what we can do going from here. Let's put down Lone Missionary. And I think for this round of attack, we'll skip it. We'll see what they do. Mostly because with their current lineup of troops, I feel like we need to overwhelm them at once in order to do any serious damage to them. So we'll wait it out, see what happens. They're gonna nick us for 2, so that's not bad. And yeah, it looks like we can go over that 20 limit there. They're gonna put down another zombie card, so not bad. And let's see what we picked up. Oh, perfect! We picked up the rare Siege Dragon card that we got from the tutorial booster, oddly enough. And again, I'm not really sure if that was a portion of video that you guys saw, but yeah, it looks like the tutorial gives you like a booster pack of literally 1 card, and this was it to I guess teach you about how to use the deck builder inside the game. But I should be getting again another one of those booster packs with more cards inside it. Right, so anyhow, we managed to get Siege Dragon. It costs, let's see, 7 mana or 7 lands to cast in general. It's a flying unit, so it'll be up to par with those crow things that they have there. That's 5/5. And provided that you have like wall, like for whatever reason, this card is apparently really centered upon destroying walls of enemies there. And let's see, whenever Siege Dragon attacks, if defending player controls no walls, it deals 2 damage to each creature without flying that the player controls. So, very useful card there. And currently, I think I'll just stall up on attacking. Again, I want to overwhelm this guy's defenses, because from the looks of it, I can, or rather, I have a good chance at doing that. And with that said, I might be able to just finish him off in one go here. What did we get over here? Assault Griffin, so a 3/2 creature that's flying as well, so we'll put that down as well. And for now, I think we'll actually launch the attack here. So let's see, yeah, in theory they should be able to counter us all, but with Siege Dragon here, dealing that 2 damage, anything that really survives on their side should be destroyed. And it looks like from the very start, the ordering of it starts off right away. So with that said, yeah, that definitely does quite a bit to them. Let's see, that's going to bring them down to 3. This is going to take down their 2 mini creatures like that. And yeah, that drops the health of Siege Dragon down to 3, but it goes back to up to 5 once again, because of course our turn ended there. And let's see. They dropped some sort of like Malfield twin or Malfeld twins over here. When this thing dies, two black zombies spawns. Oh, so it's like the blob, which splits into multiple parts when it dies. So that's kind of cool. And let's see. Oh, this is one thing that we can do. We can use this card, Angelic Edict, to cast away something on the field. So use that to get rid of their defenses entirely. And now, there we go. Oh, and it does the fire animation, of course. Come on, fire off. There we go. Doesn't really need to show the rest of it. Right, so there. That gives us the booster. Alright, so, it looks like that gave us a pack of 3 cards here. So it looks like we gained, I guess we gained those, and that moves us forwards going from here. Right, so moving forwards from there, so yeah, it looks like, I'll show you guys the campaign map here. I'm assuming this is what it leads to. Yeah, so there should be right around 5 different worlds. It looks like the first region we start off is Innistrad over here. And inside it, as you can probably tell back inside the screen, there's a fair amount of people we can battle here. And we can really just go forwards from there, from the looks of it. The first world is centered around the idea of the dark, or the black colored cards. And in general, I mean, I believe each and every single one of these has a particular theme going around it like that. And yeah, we'll check out the Dex thing over here again. And well, from the looks of it, that might just honestly be the booster pack that we got from the one that I got from pre-ordering the game here. So it's I guess it's a pack of 3 cards as opposed to 10, which would be, I think, one of the ones that you can buy inside the store there as a sort of what do you call them, microtransactions, I guess. So let's see. Well, no, we should have more than. What do we have here? We have standing troops. So it looks like this is a defensively orientated card that we could actually use. We have Fervor of the Bitten, and this looks like it just effectively buffs some of our cards up by 2/2 respectively. So that's kind of useful. And we also have this card here, Raise the Alarm, which will put 2 white soldiers, 1/1 soldiers on the battlefield there. So I guess that's really that. And maybe there's something that I can do about the filters here, because from the looks of it, our filters are set to only white and fire cards, but maybe that's the only ones that we have there. So yeah, I guess that's that portion there. So unfortunately, there is, well, less customization options that I would like to be present there. And I think we'll put into our deck this Standing Troops card, because it'll be quite useful for defending. And I think I'll just take out the Trained Caracal here, at least one copy of the card there, because from the looks of it, we'll have to stay under that 36 card limit there. So yeah, I think we'll finish off just as such. We'll save the deck, and I'm gonna get to the bottom of that booster pack thing. So I'll see what that goes to, because I really want to play around with the deck customization there. But in the meantime, I mean, I don't know what extent of the boosters there are, but give me some deck options if you'd like inside the comments below. So I'll see you guys later on, I guess, in episode 3.